Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. Oh, he's got a little dip. Adrian Peterson. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adrian Peterson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Again, in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw it. This one complete to Jordan Reed. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Vic readies to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Michael Vick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Vick to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Vick. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Vick goes play action. He gets it complete to Johnson. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Peterson. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Vic, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. It's Howell with another throw.
Complete to Newsom.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Howell completes this one to Pickens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Howell. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Howell from the gun. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big run for AP, giving 42 yards on the ground. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because...
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Howell's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On the ready.
So here's Vic following the interception. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Howell. It's complete to Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Howell looking to throw again. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Howell. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Touchdown, Vikings! Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and a yard. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On play action, Vick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. Let's do it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Yeah, right here. Let's go. Well done, Billy. Yeah.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Off the play fake, Vic. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. Howell with one final shot. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.